accepted, and boom, we are live. Hello everyone, my name is Franz, and in this video we are talking about Ethereum and other alternatives. So before I actually start talking about Ethereum, I guess those who are newbie in the space, they just don't want to know the argument. They just keep investing in Ethereum, and I do understand that. I do, because don't get me wrong, I'm holding Ethereum as well. There are so many things that are happening on top of Ethereum blockchain, but this is the reality. The reality is that Ethereum is broken, and I know that I'm going to get a lot of heat from Ethereum holders, but let's face it. So you have a blockchain that it has so many problems. The smart contract platform is limited to certain things. You can't do. There are some tasks that you just cannot accomplish with the smart contract because they are limited. And I'm talking about a specific task, because you're not gonna give me this like a bullshit thing that we can do this, we can do that. A specific task. You have to understand, if you are new in the space, that crypto is quite small. It's a very small niche, and even though it seems like there is a lot of money into it, it's not that much money. So people keep especially Ethereum holders, keep saying that Ethereum is Ethereum and Ethereum. Yes, Ethereum has this momentum at one point. Actually, it went higher than Bitcoin back a few years back. But the reality is that gas price is way too high now. There's a lot of the apps built on top of Ethereum, but look at what it's creating. The fees, gas fees for transactions are quite crazy. In fact, some exchanges, they were saying that they were pretty much were paying for the fees in order to keep working with Ethereum, because it was too high. But that business model is not sustainable. Pretty soon, people's gonna start realizing, wait a second. Think about this. We are like a small niche, and we already have this problem. You already have this problem with Ethereum. Can you imagine if we have massive adoption? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. On top of that, you have to understand that Ethereum blockchain, it started with the proof of work, and now it's moving to proof of stake. That it means that puts you in perspective, or it should put you in perspective, that proof of stake, it was the best choice from the very beginning. But and they're never gonna admit it. In fact, they never admit it from the very beginning. They keep defending the proof of work. So we proof of work on top over proof of stake, and they will keep protecting. And it turns out that now they are switching to proof of stake because everybody realized that business model is not it's not good. It's not good for anybody. Anyway, time goes by, and then all of a sudden we realize that Ethereum don't have. It has a limited supply, circulation supply, but it turns out that I think it was a couple of years ago or a year ago. It turns out that we realized that the Ethereum blockchain can change its limited supply, so it's not a fix. So scarcity is not there. On top of that, you have to understand that the community of Ethereum is big. There are so many developers and so many. Don't get me wrong. It's nothing personal about a specific project. There are good projects actually there, but just the way they decide, they choose Ethereum, nothing more because the community is there and the money is in there. But it turns out that now it's creating problems. problem for adoption. The centralized apps have to, in order to survive, they need to have affordable fees. So that was the main idea of cutting the middleman and affordable fees. So that was the main idea of cutting the middleman in a decentralized environment. But it turns out that this is getting worse than a centralized environment. So I don't see the difference. People don't get that. Well, however, they keep pumping, and because the Ethereum community is big, they keep saying that this is the new thing, DeFi now, DeFi. And they keep pushing, creating just by speculation. They just speculate, and then all of a sudden, they keep repeating until the point that they create a trend. And then everybody wants to get into that trend because everybody wants to get money. I got it. I get it. It's as simple as that. But the reality is that is pretty soon it's going to be, people's going to start realizing major problems are going to arise. And then what are you going to do? You want to create the next trend? I tell you what is going to be the next trend. The next trend, it was supposed to be STOs. But guess what? Ethereum was not built for STOs either. It was not built for DeFi. It was not built for STOs. And so, guess what? They had to came out with something because it was another blockchain that it was creating for STOs. And however, we cannot let the other blockchain or other developers to move to that. We have to survive. So how you survive? By creating false expectations and for people, especially for new people. All right, I get it. That's the way that it works, crypto. But let me tell you something. There are alternatives. One of the alternatives is Tezos. And Tezos is focusing from a long time. It was built for DeFi, not only for DeFi, but it was built also for STOs. We have a Tezos community is actually very nice community. If you join the community, make a tweet, tweet something about Tezos, tweet something nice about Tezos, and you will see how the community responds. They all support you, they compliment you and everything. Say something bad about Tezos, okay, well, people try to rationalize and try to argue your point of view, but no as the Ethereum community that they are trying to bully you. They're bullying you if you say something wrong, they're bullying you. I wouldn't be surprised if I have Nasty comment in this video. Okay, whatever, I don't care. But the reality is this. If Tezos, not too long ago, it got out of 3 years ago, it's been in a lawsuit. Now those days are over. They have a settlement. And from now on, we're going to focus in what we are supposed to do. I think that was something that it was holding Tezos back. Because companies don't want to get involved in something that, especially when there are lawsuits in between, they rather step back until the dust is settled, and then if everything goes well, then we jump in. Well, this is what is going to happen. I'm telling you right now. DeFi is just, right now, DeFi is not the way it is overrated. But STOs, Tezos has been doing STOs, helping STOs for a long time. The next trend, if it's not STO, or it's going to be switched for STO. What is STO? I don't want to get into the details. I think you should do your own research. But what I'm saying is Tezos is creating digital assets, meaning a piece of art, or anything you want, they are putting it in the blockchain. That is, especially I noticed that they have been into real estate. They really want to get into real estate, and they are doing a lot of STOs associated with real estate. Can you believe that, buildings and houses and everything is going to be on Tezos blockchain? Well, that is already happening. It's just it has a low profile, but that's gonna change. It's gonna change, and with that change, my friend, perhaps you're gonna see Teslas in a different price range. Now, just keep in mind what I'm saying. I'm not trying to convince you to go to Tesla. So I'm just telling you what I personally, the reasons why I choose Teslas, what I like and hold Teslas. And so, if you want to be part of a good project, I definitely recommend you to do your own research about Teslas and about STOs. If you are lazy enough so to not read what I'm telling you, I don't mind to make another video about it, and I can explain you in simple words. But until then, I think this video is I'm not trying to provoke anybody or the Ethereum community. I'm holding Ethereum, but there are a lot of YouTubers that keep pumping this thing like it's the end of the world, and they keep like DeFi is the next thing. Oh my God, I'm just so over with that DeFi thing. Just read about it, and just if you have to make your own conclusions. DeFi has two sides of the coin. One is true, you don't need a license in order to lend money. I get it, because it's regulated by a smart contract. Then the other thing is like, right, you gain an interest rate, a fixed interest rate, as long as you put your money there and let others to borrow. But if you don't have borrowers, what kind of interest you're gonna have? The one that is promoted by the platform. However, the interest rate is not sustainable, because if you don't have people who borrow the money, where that money you think is coming from the increase of the value? I think, I don't know, I really don't know. I have some questions about it, so many questions about it, but that's the way that it is. Now, why you think it's not going to be adopted? It's as simple as, my own conclusion is, I explained this in previous videos, is that DeFi, you need a percentage for collateral. If you don't have the collateral, you don't have the loan. Now, in other words, it means that if you want $100,000 and you don't have 60 or 70% of the money for collateral, you don't have the loan. But if you have 60 or 7% of the money, you don't need $100,000 in the first place. You just need $30,000, but you cannot use it because you have to put it in collateral. So think about this. Until someone fixes that issue of collateral issue, collateral has to be low to the point that there is interest. I mean, in other words, what you are saying in this DeFi is like, you have to have money in order to give you money. But that's the main reason that you are borrowing money, is because you don't have it in the first place. But people don't get that, okay? So anyway, I hope this video, I don't know, I guess I was a little bit stressed today, and that's what I have to do, to put this animosity somewhere. I'm not against the Ethereum. A good life for them. I make my choice. I'm holding Ethereum because I see opportunities to make money. That's about it. But no, not a big. I have the apps in the past with Ethereum, but I migrate to different blockchain because of the limitations. So right now, I wish the best to Ethereum, but again, that's not my choice, and people is gonna wake up about this reality. So that's about it for this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you don't like this video, dislike. You want to make a comment? You want to curse at me? Yeah, whatever, I don't care. If you want to be mean to me, please do. I love those comments. If you want to subscribe, please do not hesitate. That's about it for this video. To the next one. Peace out. Bye.